Good day and welcome back to the LyfCraft server. This should be episode 4. If you missed the previous 3, not that much has happened. We did the usual stuff on day 1 of a new server. Day 2 we went into the nether and messed around with the piglins. And day 3 we built an iron farm, which allowed me to get this lovely armour I'm now wearing, since I now have a fair amount of iron to trade with the villagers to get emeralds, etc, etc, etc. It's not overly powerful at the moment, but we'll get onto that anyway. So, in the meantime, I've done a few things off camera, which you may immediately be noticing are the bees. I'm wondering what sort of shop could we get going started on the server that would get a leg up on things. And I thought, I don't know, let's go with honey and honeycomb. So, I've been running this a little while. This is primarily based on watching Zach's last season, and he did this thing, but I've managed to put, I think he only put 1 bee in per nest, so I've put 3 in there and 3 in there, and there's currently none in here because I'm pondering what to do. These two seem to be, going fast enough. I've got a bit of this for doing other bee nests or for making honeycomb blocks, but we probably want to do the honey, which means a little bit different. I've been doing this. I guess that's actually in the way to some degree, but it double taps. There's a. Let me see how I describe how this works. Perhaps better with this one, since. So that is a furnace with 42 items in, I believe, which gives that a signal size of 4. So that's that's in another comparator in negative mode. So when that reaches, only when that reaches 5, will that light up, which will trigger the observer and will push out a signal to use in these cases. Can I get it? Maybe. A little high. There we go. Yeah. Oh, the shears, which have all been used, which is nice. But as I say, it double taps. But that doesn't matter with shears because it doesn't use them up if they don't work. But if we're doing bottles, and it throws out 2 bottles, one of which gets the honey and gets sucked along, and then another empty bottle gets sucked along because there's no more honey left in here. So I've been doing a little research, and I think we may need to make a small change. Stop using the observer and just run the power up and out in this case, and we'll see if that works. So I'll be back with you after I've messed around. I've made some changes then. The comparator now points into the same thing to do the 5 minus 4 to get 1. That'll power a repeater that goes up and over, and should power this. I've tested it out by sticking a redstone torch there, and it went click. But now I need to fill this up with glass bottles, and I just remembered I turned all my sand into sandstone. So I'm going to have to go and dig a bit more out. There's a little island nearby where I've been working from, and I guess it'll survive a little more pillaging. So be right back. Oh no, let's go and. Cosmo left everybody a present. He's left us a stack of iron blocks, which should come in useful. Although we do, of course, have our own supply now. But anyway, I'm off to dig a bit of sand. Or perhaps sleep first. I've added some, 6 glass bottles to this, so now we're going to try and get some bees in. Now, I have a lot of flowers. I don't need that many, so 3 at this point should be enough. And I have a brooding pair in here. So what we do is we pop both of them. They will do the bee thing, the birds and the bees, and fail to produce a bee. Oh no, there it is. And then they will try and follow me. Those 2 are leashed, so they're stuck. Nope, I need to get that flower back. So the little baby bee will be able to follow. Come on, come on. Now if I get rid of those, No, he's gone back in. Never mind. Pull him out. Oh, sorry. Now I've got an angry bee. And I've been poisoned. That's unfortunate. I guess we'll let that one pass. And wait for the little one to grow up. Oops. That's 2 actually in there. I ended up wondering if I'm finding a bee nest. Inside was a bee, I thought, and it came out, so I took it over here, and it's now in there. Then I bred it, so I had a little baby bee, and I brought that one out, and then another one popped out of the bee nest. I didn't get total bee locations, so I'm assuming there are only 2 in there. But yeah, now they're both in there, and I'll try and breed that one, and then have another one in here, and hopefully we'll soon see if this works. There we go, there's the baby. It's nice that babies work in the same way that adults do, as regards making honey. So yeah, you see, got 3 in there, 3 in there, and went up to 53 honeycomb. So if I'm going to add another one here, I think, at least, so I'll have at least the same number of 4 nests working, and see how things go from there. So I'm over here collecting a bit of sand, you know, for the bottles and stuff, and I just found this. That's not likely to be a thing. Whatchamacallit? Abandoned mineshaft. It's the wrong colour. That's jungle, isn't it? This. I mean, we're a little way away from the sea, but that looks very much like a boat, or a bit of a boat. This is the strangest place to find a shipwreck, but yeah. Yeah, so that'll take ages to open because of the, whatchamacallit. What else do I need? Guess we can leave those there. Paper we're good with. Buried treasure map. Interesting. Let's get out of here. That's not too far away. Oh, it's literally on the coast opposite me. Ah, there we go. Well, it's quite a way inside. Heart of the sea, prismarine, cooked fish, cooked cod, a smattering of TNT. Let's put those to the sand. And head back. I've been running the 4 farms for a little bit now, and we've got enough for 25 honey blocks and a fair amount of stuff. I guess that's a stack of honeycomb, is it? 4 for a honeycomb, or some bee nests, and it's probably not enough to start selling it yet, so I don't really want to AFK. I don't like AFKing, to be honest. I did a little bit in there to get that stuff. But it feels like when you're not playing the game in order to play the game, it's a failure on the part of the game to be able to help you provide stuff in a timely manner. So I generally avoid it as much as I can. I don't mind them running in the background, that's nice. So if I'm doing things around the base, then that works. But if you're not and you need to do it in order to get the stuff, that always seems, you know, counterproductive. So I'm going to put together a few bits and pieces and extend that. I'll extend the bee nests we've got there, which is why I haven't converted the honeycomb into anything else yet, because I'm going to see how many bees nests I need to have a reasonable amount of stuff. So I'll bring you back when I'm done with that. Well then, that's another 4 bee nests put in. Now, I did not exactly plan this, but the way it turned out, I put in 4 new things, 4 new bee nests, and I made them all into honey bottle ones, which gives 4, plus the original 2, so that's 6. Now, the original 2 ones I made were honeycomb, so when they get sheared, you get 3 honeycomb, so that's 6 honeycomb per cycle. That's the latest bee I put in. That's why he's out on his own. So that's 6 honey bottles coming out of the rest of them, which actually should match up nicely. So yeah, it is coming along quite nicely. We've now got nearly a stack of honey blocks. And there they all are out. Or most of them at least. Some of them are out of sync at the moment. It's like popping going off. So yeah. So we can do all of these. I need to keep putting the bottles back in, so I don't have enough bottles really for doing all of this at the moment. But, yeah. You can go down there and 54, 10 away from a stack. Hopefully this speed things up. I can always extend, you know, double it up down that way, but that would affect, I guess, would it? Yeah, it'll break into where the bees are, so I'll have to move them if I want to do it that way. Don't think I can really do it this way because this side, because A, there's the door, and B, there's this. But we'll have to somehow think of what kind of shop we need to do over at Mushville, Spawn Town. Alright, we're over here at the Spawn Island, Mushville, Shroom Town. I'm not sure which bits we're calling which bits. There's also a new LyfCraft logo, courtesy of Eldon, I believe. And we're over here because I've been told I have some post. And who's sleeping? Somebody's sleeping. That's nice of them. Yes. Zach has spent a lot of time end raiding and has donated it all a shulker box. And is also selling them in his new end of the pier shop. Which let's have a go and quick grab at. And as we bounce off the lovely green grass we now have. It's a slightly long way round. Past, I think this is Cosmo's boat shop. It looks like an iron battleship at the moment. Boop, over here. Into this endish looking place. And if we, yeah, swing around. Here we go, into the pier shop. That was my suggestion, and operated by Zach the Dragon. And he's got a whole load of shulker boxes. 3 or 2 for 5. Some end loot he got, which doesn't interest us. Rockets, because he's also selling the famed Elytra, except almost all sold out. There's one left. Loads of people bought them. We could buy one, but not hugely worried. He's out at the moment, exactly at this time, end raiding to get more for those. Now, we're going to put a bee shop somewhere here, and I'm going to use the shulker box to bring the stuff over. But I'm thinking, nothing down there, I've been down there. Thinking of here, maybe? As we meet the rising sun, thanks to EnigmaCraft having a little nap, welcome to the B and Q store. As you can see, there's a B, and I've made sure there's going to be a Q if people do need to get in. Anyway, here's how it works. You follow the Q in. It's only a really short one. Up through the vines. Does that work if you go too far? No, it doesn't. Never mind. And then 32 honey blocks for a diamond, or 32 honeycomb blocks for a diamond. We'll see if he's getting any sales. It's not really that important, I guess. And yeah, that I think is going to end this episode. And thank you all for watching, of course. If you would like to leave a comment or a like on the video, they're always nice to see. Subscriptions, if you're new, is welcomed. Again, we are a little way away from 100 and the vanity URL, which should be a nice thing to have, because I am so vain. if you'd like to see the other LyfCraft members, there's Cosmo, for example, who's built a... I did call it a boat, but it might actually be a shoe. Or Zach, who is over there with his end of the pier shop. Over in the corner, I believe we have... that's Geranda's little house. And here is where Eldon is going to... well, Eldon's laid out the floor for a town hall he's planned. And that's going there. So yeah, their links will be down in below, as any other important ones for any music or anything I used in here, because we've been having a bit of fun with copyright claims by people who don't actually own the music they do, which is something that YouTube pretty much ignores. In fact, the video I uploaded last episode, the original version, which is no longer, well, it's still there as I say this, was claimed by someone who'd uploaded a copyright-free track I'd used, so they've decided to put ads on it, but since it's private, they're not really going to get much money. But anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next episode then. Bye.